Okay, newspaper time. Let's get into the front pages, and I think it's a business day first.
Yeah. Let's take the business day. So business day this morning, their lead, coronation ahead in war for talent. Now the asset manager gives 42% of its employees long-term incentives. 29% of the group is owned by the employees, including its executive, and 11 years is the average tenure in Coronation's investment team. Interesting, interesting story, that one. Renewables boom, a boon for banks. South Africans have so far been spared a return to stage 6 load shedding in 2024, but after suffering through the country's worst bout of load shedding in 2023, many continue to invest in making their homes and businesses at least partially independent of Eskom's unreliable electricity supply, and this has led to a significant increase in the demand for financing for renewable energy and energy storage solution, and it could not have come at a better time for South African banks. The banks always seem to land on their feet, eh? Amplats, MTN, they duck culpability for Leoka. So mining house Anglo American Platinum and MTN SA have not taken responsibility for their lapses in governance structures that did not pick up anomalies in Tabi Leoka's CV before appointing her to their boards. Now, Leoka has resigned as a board member to attend to her health and allegations of fake qualifications, Amplats said on Monday. And also Leoka also stepped down from the board of telecom giant MTN SA. And like Amplats, MTN said Leoka resigned for health reasons and to attend to furore over her qualifications.
Right, that's the business day. Let's get into the front page of the Star. This very emotional story for the country, and now, of course, the Madiba family getting in, with the Mandela family getting upset about it too. So, how can you sell off Tata's identity is the headline they're saying. Family up in arms over sale of Madiba's personal belongings at an auction in New York. Dr. Makaziwe Mandela, that's the photograph that they've got there. So, the auction of late former President Nelson Mandela's belongings has reportedly sparked discord among the Mandela family, bringing the name into the spotlight in recent days. His original ID from 1993, aviator sunglasses and reading glasses, famed Madiba clothing, walking sticks, briefcases, a silver goose tea set, Robben Island tennis racket, hearing aids are among the 70 objects that are scheduled to go up for auction. The objects have already been advertised on the Guernsey Auction House website and are planned to be auctioned next month. So let's see what happens there. I'm not going to read you the whole story, but that's the big story they've got there. But it'll be very interesting to see what comes of this auction. And then, of course, manifesto launch plans for Mabhida Stadium go into overdrive. So 3 major political parties will launch their manifestos at Durban Moses Mabhida Stadium from next month in anticipation of a hotly contested KwaZulu-Natal general election, national general election, especially in KZN. Let me correct myself. So the ANC, that'll be the 24th of February, the EFF, the 10th of February, and the IFP, the 10th of March, have promised to fill up the stadium, with the IEC suggesting possibly, this is in the newspaper, this is the IEC suggesting that the elections might be on the 22nd of May. So, yeah, that's a...
Didn't I tell you that date?
I might be, okay. And that's that.
That's what everybody's saying.
That's the kind of word that's going around town, but we're not, it hasn't been declared.
We're waiting for the president to promulgate that date. The sooner the better, I suppose.
Indeed.
All right, moving on to the Citizen this morning, and picture there. Mayhem after a cash-in-transit robbery along Adcock Street near Leratong Hospital in Mogale City yesterday. 2 security officers were injured, but no arrests have been made. Also, government breaks water taps, accepting blame for government being the top polluter of the country's river system, with challenges also including inefficiency, delayed projects, and a lack of trust from the public. Water and Sanitation Minister Senzo Mchunu has called for a paradigm shift towards professionalism in the sector, but it may be too late, according to some experts. Also, was Senzo's death a hit? Exporters avoid the South African route and election date tightrope. And on the top there, Bafana shake off the nerves On the back page, you'll find that story using the picture there of the man of the moment there, Themba Zwane.
All right, and finally, the Sowetan. Similar stories being covered in that newspaper as well. Buoyant Bafana now target win over Tunisia is their sports story on the top there. Leoko quits Amplatz amid scandal. We've been talking to that. And then, of course, the big one is the Mliwa killing. It says, who did what? Lead investigator says Ntuli, previously accused of calling Kelly, was the getaway driver. And Genindo also places accused number 4, Mapisa, outside Foster's house on the night of the killing. So there we go. That wraps up your newspaper front pages for today.
Oh, very interesting. And don't forget the SABC website. And this is, of course, as you can see there, some of the stories that the SABC has covered. And, of course, also some of our other material, podcasts and news updates. So www.sabcnews.com. You won't regret it. And if you haven't yet downloaded our app, SABC Plus, do so as well. A nice one to keep you in touch with what's going on, sport, and also some of the SABC content in terms of series and so on. It's a worthwhile app.
Yeah, it really is, and that's the SABC Plus app that you can also watch live. You can watch us live if you're jumping into wherever. You can keep that app going and you'll be able to watch us.